Question 6 has you swapping the first and the last element of a array of strings named first names. Ooh, I think I said back on question 1 that you weren't going to write a method with an array, but here I'm already lying. Here it is. We do not just, it says not a whole method, so I don't have to write a method header here. I just have to write some code. So I suppose I didn't lie because you're actually not writing a method. You're just writing a little piece of code. To swap, I'm going to need a third variable to swap the first and the last. And so I'm just going to draw a quick picture of what I mean. So if I have some names, and let's say I have I can't type in here now because I've written okay, so say I have an array of names, 0, 1, 2, 3. If the first thing that I do is I take, say, the first one and I put it into the last one, what I've done at that point is I have gotten rid of the D in there and I've replaced it with the letter A. So let me just write the next thing that happens. So then my array looks like this, A, B, C, A. And at this point I've already lost the D. So in order to make this work, I can't just put this directly into the last element. I have to put it into I have to put this D into a safe place first before it gets overwritten. So the process would look something like A, B, C, D. D gets saved off into some other variable. Then we go to this A, B, C, A. Then the final thing we do is we take the D and we put it up here, and we go D, B, C, A. So that's what I'm going to be doing from a visual perspective. Let's see what that looks like in code. I can get rid of some of this so I'll have some space. Okay, so in this case I have some string variables, but it doesn't actually matter if they're strings. It doesn't matter what kind of thing the array is holding. It just has first names. So I'll do that like so. Here's my temporary holding string, and I'll set that to the last one in the array. The magic of arrays is I can find out the length and then subtract 1 and get the last element. I could also be storing off the first element. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter which one you do first. I drew it this way, and so I'm going to code it this way just so it's consistent. But you could also store off the first one and then do this in reverse. Now that I've stored the last one, I can replace the last one. So first name sub first names dot length minus 1 equals first names sub 0. And now that I'm done with that, I will store the temporary one into the first slot. This kind of a swap is like a classic computer science thing. So that's why it's on this test. And now you know what it is.